touchback. Tua to throw right away. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Tua's going to change things up.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. That is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for those abilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
An audible here to get a new look. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, Hurts. Zacchaeus here, hauling it in.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to run up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out and counter too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Play action. Here's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now they matched their opponent's pick-6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. That's where the opposing offense. You wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
21G. Tua now on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Now a 2nd and 6.
a gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 18-yard line.
Now Tua going to change the play. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look at repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33. And that play started back at their own 33. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catching back on their heels, and it's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one. But what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's Hurts to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Olamide Zacchaeus, 77 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. The speed limits out there, and off he went, but I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. From the 43, here's a second and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
And the Dolphin first down.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough spot looking at second and 16 here after the big loss. Play action, now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Zach Cunningham coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, somebody's certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays, doing a great individual effort today.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. But first down, Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
63.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts under pressure. They got him again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift. Down to the 22-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This now a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the and my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick across midfield. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 30.